दो शब्द अंग्रेजी में बोल नहीं सकता, बकवास कर रहा है. The most common question that I get is, bro, how do we communicate like you? You have to have the right background for English. Well, that's absolutely false. When you don't have the environment for it, no, that's when it's the problem. A lot of people will give you generic advice, like गाना सुन लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो. How did someone like me still manage to really expose myself to that culture? Let me start by telling you these two stories. Story of how I fell in love. Right. Being able to speak confidently and effectively and communicate in a way that people actually listen to you in English can translate to a lot of benefits in life, such as more career opportunities, more access to social circles, and make more friends. And also, you're able to leave a strong impression on individuals that translates to a lot of networking effects later down in the line. Now, the most common question that I get is, bro, how do we communicate like you? And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly that. You have to have the right background for English. Well, that's absolutely false. I come from a middle class family. My parents are educated, but they don't speak English. We don't speak English in our household. I did not go to I went to a tier 2 school. I did not went to the best school. In my school, English wasn't spoken, even though we went, like all of us were studying in English, right? I did not go to a regular college, so I did not have any college exposure or that environment where, like a lot of people were speaking English around me all the time. So how did someone like me still manage to really expose myself to that culture to a point where I'm so eloquently spoken? Now, I believe everyone in life has a few moments that just change their life forever, right? For me to be able to speak English, there are such two instances that absolutely changed my life, jinki wajah se I felt that fire in my belly that, like you got to learn, right? So let me start by telling you these two stories. So the first story is of when my brother was living with us, right? He came to live with us. And the second one is the story of how I fell in love, right? So let's start with the brother story first. So I was 12 at the time, or 12 or 13, and I was throwing a tantrum, and my elder brother was living with us. And I was just throwing a tantrum, and I was having a fight and quarrel with my mom, and my elder brother, he was like, ताई जी से जबान लड़ाता है, दो शब्द अंग्रेजी में बोल नहीं सकता, बकवास कर रहा है, right? And the fact that he ridiculed me as a teenager,
बुरा लगता है भाई, आप लोग भी जानते हो यार.
Like दो शब्द इंग्लिश में बोल नहीं सकता, दो sentences नहीं बोल सकता, like that stayed with me, and it's been more than 13 years, I think 12, 13 years, 11 years since that moment, but I still remember that moment very clearly. So you've got to identify a moment like that you can use to ignite yourself, because trust me, this battle is going to be, like fucking fly. Yeah, this battle is going to be a uphill battle. It's going to be difficult for you to stay constant and consistent with this, because when you don't have the environment for it, no, that's when it's the problem, and for you to like get good at it. Because if you have the right environment and if you're surrounded by people that speak a lot, then though it's not an issue at all. But when you don't have the environment, that's where the problem is. So you've got to identify one of these moments where like it's going to really help you. Now let me tell you about the second moment, which is the story of me falling in love. So and it's pretty funny. I mean, it's not funny, but whatever. So I was 15 or 16 at the time, and I was absolutely infatuated by someone, right? I had met someone in my like extracurricular center, right? And I was learning how to play guitar, and I saw her there. And the unique thing about this girl was that she would only speak English, right? So she was like high class, like probably came from a super rich background, super sophisticated family, would only speak in English. If you replied to her in Hindi, she'd still speak English, sort of thing, right? And I was like, like pehla bachpan ka pyar sort of thing, right? I was like, shit dude, I want to like be with her, but I'm not worthy of her. Yeah, मैं बिल्कुल टुच्चा गवार, दो शब्द अंग्रेजी में बोल नहीं सकता, मैं उससे कैसे जाके बात कर सकता हूँ, what not, right? That also sort of really gave me like a really clear indicator of how being able to speak English is really important. Because again, if I wanted to be able to have a chance with this girl that I wanted to be with, I had to learn English, right? Which is also like really triumphed my fire to like really focus at and improving my communication skills. And these things happened really early on. So I was 15 or 16, and I had already had two really fueled moments that still to this day inspire me, right? Because like yeah karna tha, you know, that sort of thing. And like because of those instances, and I was able to identify them, I had the right motivation for me to actually build on my ability to be able to speak. Because if you don't have these moments, you're going to get discouraged, and you don't want to get discouraged while you're trying to find an uphill battle. So point है कि तुम्हें आइडेंटिफाई करने पड़ेंगे ऐसे मोमेंट्स अपनी जिंदगी में जो तुम परपेचुअल फ्यूल की तरह यूज कर सकते हो, कि भाई वो चीज सोच के तुम्हारी आग लग जाए बदन में, मतलब जिसे कहते हैं ना let's go sort of thing, मतलब like आ जाओ, I'll prove you wrong sort of thing, right? So once you've identified that, then you can try and apply these tips that I'm about to give you. First things first, you've got to remember, and ये चीज ना अपने दिमाग में बस बिठा लो, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. No matter who you are, जब तुम पैदा होते हो, you don't, you know, like you're not born with a spoken tongue, like पैदा होते ही, you know, like बस बोलना शुरू कर दिया, right? Language is not something that is an accurate representation of how intelligent you are or how smart you are. It is nothing but a cultural representation, right? So regardless, ये वाला दिमाग से भूत निकाल दो कि just because, you know, like you have to great be start, you know your place. It's fine for you to not being able to communicate in a language, but then you're going to improve on it, right? So that's the most important lesson for you to remember this. You don't have to be great to start, you have to start to be great. Now let me tell you something that I've learned from through experience, right? So my mother tongue is Hindi, the second language I learned was English, and the third language I learned was Spanish, right? And I have learned two different languages. And one thing that I've learned through experience of learning languages is that you don't actually learn a language at all, you get accustomed to a language. And a language is a cultural representation of the region that it comes from. So अगर हम हिंदी की बात करते हैं तो हिंदी is the cultural representation of the things that happen in and around North India, right? Similarly, English is the cultural representation of UK, America, right? Similarly, Spanish is the cultural representation of Spain and Latin America, so on and so forth. That's really strongly imbued with culture. So अगर तुम्हें एक language सीखनी है या फिर language improve करनी है, you also have to accustom yourself with the culture of that particular language where it comes from. And if you're able to do that, your ability to get accustomed to that culture is going to increase your ability to get accustomed with the language. Because you don't learn a language, you just get used to it. Now let me give you 3 strategies that you can start using right now today that's going to improve your communication skills within the span of 1 month. The point 1 is dedicated practice. Now what do I mean by dedicated practice? See, I'll tell you, a lot of people, when they are giving people advice, you know, like this is what you can do to improve your English, they tell you to have conversations with different people in English that's going to improve your English. That's true, it happens, but it's very important for you to remember that you're trying to do dedicated practice and not just have random conversations, right? For example, it's better for you to interact with individuals that are interacting with you with the intention of improving their English, as opposed to you just talking to random people just to improve your English. Why? Because when you're doing it with dedication, with a clear end goal in mind, that you know what, we're going to spend 1 hour just talking in English because we want to improve our communication skills, right? The conversations you have is going to be very different from the regular conversations that you just, you know, like in generically have. Because at the end of the day, the dedicated conversations you're going to have in that environment is what's needed for you to actually improve your communication skills, right? Because at the end of the day, what are you improving your communication skills for? You're improving your communication skills for better networking, better career opportunities, so on and so forth. And you can only get that by actually deciding and dedicating time to interacting in that language, in that space with individuals who want the same result, right? So dedicated practice is the first criteria. You don't kind of practice, you don't kind of talk to people to improve your English. You make time, you dedicate time, you do dedicated practice. You want to create groups, you want to be a part of a communication cohort that helps you do this exact same thing. I've released a Google form that you can find in the description. You can sign it up after watching this video, because if I get a lot of demand on, you know, like, hey, you know what, you make a lot of sense, we want to learn English from you, I might build a cohort. But again, it's a huge might, because again, you know, like teaching English is a task. It's a huge time commitment, which is something that I don't have. So may or may not do it, but if you're interested, I'll reach out to you if you know, like things happen in the future. But again, coming back to the point, dedicated practice is the most important thing. You have to dedicate time and you have to go in with a strategy that I'm going to improve my communication skills. Not kind of, dedicated, 100%. Now the second strategy that I have for you is only English days. Now this is something that's going to sound very ridiculous and very funny, but this is something that I did when I was in school, right? So I would, you know, like not go to school and then just, you know, like I'll treat it as a fully complete all English day. So when I say all English day, I would only listen to or interact in that particular language. So if I'm watching a movie, it has to be in English. If I'm listening to music, it has to be in English. If I'm watching anything, it has to be in English. If I'm reading something, it has to be in English. Read English only. That's not an issue. But anything and everything that you do, it has to be English. If you're going to talk to your mom and you're going to ask for lunch, you're going to talk to her in English. You're going to say that, Mom, I want eggs. If, you know, like whatever. Only English days, right? And this is something that actually not just improves your communication skills, but it also enables you to, you know, like build that long-term muscle for actually thinking in this language as well. Because communicating in this language is one thing, and then also another thing that, you know, like a lot of people struggle with is how do you think in this language, right? And that's a video that I will also probably make like after this or as a part of this series, because that's also like a whole new video topic to discuss. Because, you know, like thinking in the language and communicating in that language are also sort of different, because you can communicate in a language by actively translating in your head, but for you to think in this language, you have to really get accustomed to the culture and whatnot. So that's a different topic. But again, have only English days where you're only speaking, interacting, thinking, everything in English, right? And that's going to really help improve your communication skills. Now the third strategy that I have for you is to read more in the language that you're trying to improve, right? Now I know it's pretty obvious, but I'll tell you the exact reason why I suggest that you should read more in the language that you want to learn. So I've read more books than most people on this planet when it comes to, you know, like reading books in English, right? A lot of people don't read as much as I have, and I have spent a lot of time, and that's improved my ability to communicate. I'll tell you exactly how. Fucking fly. Yeah, anyway, so what happens is when you read, right, most books have zero grammatical errors, right? They just don't have any errors because most books are written after a lot of proofreading, right? So when you are consuming constantly content that is grammatical error free, right, you actually embody those sentences, those words, and how they're used subliminally to a point where it becomes a part of, you know, like your communication arsenal, right? Because a lot of the times whatever I'm talking about, it comes from me reading these books. Now I might not say these exact same ideas word for word, but I've embodied those ideas by actually, you know, like synthesizing them, understanding them, and, you know, like they've become a part of who I am now. So when you read books, you're essentially consuming grammatically correct content, basically, and that grammatical correct content consumption is something that's actually going to improve you to make those right sentences and frame those right sentences in a way that's actually going to make you and your delivery really good. And when your delivery is really good is where you know, like you get that kick that, oh, you know what, I'm making progress. And that's something that's really important for you to actually become really good. Because, you know, if I help you explain the threshold that's needed for you to really be good at something, right? You start working on something and, you know, like you suck in the beginning, so the curve is not that high, right? Now when you reach this point, for you to go here and here, right, the differentiating factor is actually appreciation, right? So when you grind it out and when you come here and you know, like you're at this pinnacle, the appreciation is going to come because of these books, right? Because when you are in that position where you can be appreciated, your right use of sentences, your right grammar is actually going to help and come aid your communication skills process, and that's going to drive appreciation, and this appreciation is what going to motivate you and take your communication skills to the next level. I know it sounds like कि क्या बोल रहा है बंदा, but trust me, I speak from experience. I know exactly what has taken my communication skills to a point where I can literally confidently say that, you know, like I'm in the top 1% in terms of communication skills across the globe, not just in my own country. So these are the things, these are the core strategies that I'm telling you. If you do these things really well, you're going to take your communication skills and your English to the next level. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people will give you generic advice कि, you know, like गाना सुन लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, and वो सारी चीज़ें तो obviously common sense से तुम्हें करना ही चाहिए. These are the things that I thought if I tell you, they're going to actually help you, which is exactly what we want to do at Revit, right? Revit is a community that's dedicated towards your perpetual growth and your learning, so that you can actually actualize yourself and become a better version of yourself. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and press that bell icon, and also make sure you like and please comment in the comment section what your thoughts are in this video. Let's get a dialogue started, because at the end of the day, I'll tell you what, I'm trying to make and take the community, and also of course, you know, like just the learnings game on YouTube in India just to the next level, right? A lot of people just go and Google shit and like top 3 articles, and you know, they just make a synthesis video out of this. No, we're going to drive really cool creative insight, and we're going to just absolutely fuck up the game, and I need your help to do that and make that happen. So if you are not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel and comment karo, like karo, so that we can actually get some boost from the algorithm. It's absolutely free for you, for us adding this value to you. So you can also subscribe to me. You can also follow me on Instagram and whatnot, right? And the links are already flying on the screen. So I will see you in the next video. This is Chaitanya Sharma, your boy Chai, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.